What's up, guys? Today, I want to go over a few examples for the AI implementation into the clothing brands, e-com brands. It doesn't matter, like women clothing, men's clothing, kids. And I'll show you the actual example from one of my own brands called Tanu. We're selling personalized bridesmaid apparel on Etsy, primarily on Shopify and on Amazon. We started Amazon not that while ago. As you can see, we have some reviews. The best-selling product currently is tumblers. We're trying to grow the pajamas. Okay, so the use cases for the actual AI are very different. Like it depends on the brand, on the goals, of course. For example, in our case, first of all, of course, like I do have a agency called Quimple. We develop like advanced e-com solutions for brands. And basically my agency and my team developed a few solutions for my brand. And we do offer like different sort of ways to integrate AI. For example, one of them is obvious. It's basically a butler, an assistant, or concierge, which you connect here to your website and can chat with your users, can improve your conversions, can improve your average order value by doing like different upsells and by guiding people through the purchases, helping them with like the purchase decision. And more advanced option is like, it's called Loyalty Loop. It's just a fancy name in our agency. So Loyalty Loop is like a assistant. It's similar to the butler, but you connect it, let's say, to your like QR code on the packaging of your product. When people scan the QR code, they go to the actual assistant and they chat with the assistant. They can get all the questions answered and also get some points rewards for completing different tasks. So I'm sure you're pretty familiar with like loyalty and loyalty and affiliate programs. We're not building like a standalone program, of course. And we're not using like any program like Yotpo or Stumped, because we're very heavily relied on like UGC content for TikTok ads, as well as reviews, because on Amazon reviews are like very important, as you can imagine. So that's why in our QR code, when people scan it, they can go to like the actual assistant. It's just a separate page. It's not on our website. It's a separate page like here, like a prototype I'm sharing from the VoiceFlow. VoiceFlow is the app we use, as you can see here, to build the actual assistant. So they go somewhere here and they can chat with the assistant and basically get like rewards for basically submitting like UGC content, vertical, horizontal video, maybe photo, and or like by doing review on Amazon, they can get some points. They can even get like refund for their purchase because the reviews are very valuable for us. Okay, so and the use cases are like different, especially for the apparel brands. People want to know a lot of little things, such as like sizing and materials. These are more technical questions, but the technical questions can be answered by a basic chatbot. Chatbots can be implemented to your website for like $100 and they've worked, But what we're actually trying to build is like an actual guidelines where people can ask questions and list their problems and get the solutions to their problems. So here I'm showing a little prototype, so it's easier to see than here. It's just a prototype from the voice flow. It's starting here, and we do have like different flows. I've prepared several phrases so that you can look on what I'm talking about. So let's say when we send a message like this, I intentionally made some grammar errors so that you understand what I'm talking about. Basically, we haven't like wrote any of these sentences. It's all generated by AI based on the knowledge base that we provided to the bot, and based on all of the specs and our like product details, FAQs that we trained the bot on, and he's replying and behave every time like a bit different. So that's here he provides like some of the categories that we have since we asked to recommend us something. And again, so I like made some grammar errors so that you see it's not looking for specific keywords, or specific patterns. It's trying to get an intent from the user. And we can say something like this, list a more detailed problem, because we do offer like different products for bridal parties, like the gifts, and we do offer several pajamas, like for birthday parties, for also as a gift, and for like bridesmaid. So it connects to our like Shopify backend through the APIs and retrieves all of the information. Of course, first it understands like what products we're talking about, like what do we actually want to get, and then provides the results. It's kind of easy. Then provide a motivation to buy. This is like a discount for some of our clients. We've been building like a lead generation system. Let's say like Roma Design, they are very heavily relied on loyalty rewards program, like but as a standalone program, not as we're in tenure, just after purchase. So that's they do have like a separate email marketing team. So basically, we've tried to collect as many emails as we could during the conversation with users, so that they can then nurture them through the email sequences. And like these discounts are also populated like right away. And since all of the assistants that we built are very customized to your actual niche and your actual use case, so it's like very dependent on the business. And I'm not even talking about basic technical questions such as like what is your order status, and you understand that we are talking about the order status, not just some delivery. It does provide, of course, the delivery information, but because it's related to status. But if we were asked about the delivery, it would probably give us a different response. So and and like if we're asking for like a refund or return, of course it will try to I'll show you here. So it will try to get the information from the user, before actually submitting the request to our internal team and to our like CRM, so that they can check and actually make a refund. So this is a pretty complex sequence. So that like through the AI, so basically, let's say people. Like a person is asking, okay, I didn't like the pajama, so I want a refund, and it will basically try to understand like what the customer is talking about. And of course he's talking about like that he didn't like the product, and the bot will ask, okay, so what exactly you didn't like. And actually, let me try to show you. I'm not sure if it's on prototype. Maybe we need to reload it. Let's see. Since it's on prototype mode, it should be easier to see. I wanna get a refund now. Something like that. Could you provide order number on the details item you wish to return? Okay, so let's say 1212. Since it's the actual like numbers from Shopify. Could you please tell me the reason to return? To the original condition, you can see that it's trying to ask the actual like problems that people face, because especially like with clothing brands, when the regular chatbot will send users straight to the customer support team, and it's not very valuable, since the customer support team will still need to communicate with the people to understand like what's going on, because of course people can provide some like details in the description, but they usually, from my experience, put like didn't like it, but of course we can like refund everyone. But since we're not only like trying to save money, but we are also trying to understand like what's going on with the product, maybe the actual like last order from our supplier was like incorrect and was damaged, so that's why we need to get and collect as much feedback as we can. So and maybe don't like it. See what it gives us. Just to clarify, the product you've bought, right? This, yes. Okay, please wait. Okay, so yeah, so and I don't like it because it's actually like an intent for, and I think we can maybe test another thing. Um, let's reload and see what it's gonna give us if person uh is gonna say something like product is wrong, you know. Say product is bad. To hear see it's asking like what's the issue. It is like not working, but of course it's like it's clothing, so it cannot not work. So what else, like what we can say, maybe something like um the item is wrong, you know, just like general sentences. It should ask us like what's wrong with the item. Okay, size, see, it's asking like color, size. Yeah, size is wrong for me. Uh, can you do something? Yeah, order number. So it will give like a repeated. It will go through the sequence that we already saw. Um, yeah, so that's basically it. And just to clarify, we've been able to. So why you actually like implement something like this on your website for like a clothing brand? Of course, we work with different niche, in different niches, but from my experience, we've been able to add like 40%, actually 39% to our conversion after implementing the AI Butler. Of course, like 40% is a lot. I know this. It's more as an exception since these are very personalized products and people like need some guidelines, especially since this is a like wedding niche, and when it comes to wedding, women are very concerned and nervous, so they need some guidelines, they need some help. So that's why, and none of our competitors are actually doing this, so we've been able to achieve like great results. Most of our brands, which even in the case study here, see like 20 to 30% increase in conversions and 10 to 15% increase in average order value, since throughout the conversation we also like offer upsells when we're recommending something. We're saying something like, hey, I see that you like love these pajamas, maybe you can buy the slippers, and we'll give you 20% discount. So this how we actually increase the average order value. And of course for the LTV it's a bit different thing, since this is not a super recurring product which people buy regularly. So LTV is not that important for us, but we for the LTV, it's more on the like AI loyalty loop assistant, but we are using it primarily to get like UGC content from people and to get reviews on Amazon. Okay, so this is everything that I wanted to say. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. I guess this is the first video that I've made. So yeah, we're happy to see you as my subscriber, I guess.